super interesting video here from Vlad TV. This is actor Stephen Baldwin on saying the devil runs Hollywood. I've been saying this for years. I was told this when I was a kid. We all know it. We hear about P. Diddy. We hear about all the stuff happening with the crazy New York actors and obviously, you know, the people in New York, that the directors and stuff that run Hollywood. We know all about this, guys. This one's going to be crazy. Harvey Weinstein as well is involved, a lot of it. Let's hear what Stephen Baldwin, the brother of Alec Baldwin, has to say about this. Obviously, he would know quite a lot about it because he is in Hollywood heavy.
Well, you've said that the devil runs Hollywood.
I did say that.
Yes. You still believe it?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Didn't we just have Christmas?
Yes.
What were the films that premiered for Christmas? Name the titles you can think of now.
Let me think. What were the Gladiator? Few different ones like that. I'm not 100% sure. But is he saying that there were more devil movies?
Let me see. There was Carry On.
Right.
Carry On. Carry On was good. Gladiator as well. Gladiator 2. I'm not sure if that was. Shout out to Paul Mescal, Irish actor. But what other movies were there?
Which had a Christmas backdrop to it.
Right.
But I can't really think of any actual Christmas
And then you
Die Hard, Home Alone. But those are like old.
films.
Nicole Kidman's film came out.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah. With Baby Girl, I think it's called.
Okay, yeah, I
Not
missed
a
that
Christmas movie.
No.
It's not a Christmas
No,
movie.
you're not really seeing Christmas movies right
You're
now.
not really seeing... And then
There's no
Nostradamus.
Grinch,
What
there's
is that?
no,
Nostradamus? Whatever.
yeah.
I can't even say.
Oh, Nosferatu. That was like some horror movie as well. That was a weird movie. Apparently everybody that saw that movie was really weird.
It's so evil. How do you say that? Is that the vampire movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at
yeah.
the marketing for the new Christmas vampire movie, Vlad, see where I'm
The
going
new
with this,
Christmas
guys? See the
vampire
new
movie,
Christmas vampire movie? If you look at the advertising for that, it doesn't say devil. It doesn't say, you know, this. It never says, it says, you know, darkness.
Huh.
And, you know, the principalities of darkness. And, you know, so to answer your question,
I believe him, and I agree with him.
if you really want to open this can of spiritual worms, Vlad,
Let's open it.
Let's do it.
the rating system in Hollywood is what it is. So you have G, PG, PG-13, NC-17, rated R, all of that, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which one of all those ratings, Vlad, is the most profitable?
G.
G, correct.
Yeah.
What percentage of G films are made every year?
30%.
Something like that.
Yep.
I ask you, Vlad, who runs Hollywood? Why would the highest profitable rating be only 30%? What are they making in that other 70%?
Well, but
Vlad?
you can't.
That's a good point, actually. What the hell are they make? What's the other 70%? What is it?
You can't just make kids' movies and that's it.
I agree.
Right? If you're a major studio, you can't just have 90% of your films be G-rated films.
Right.
You know, and what was it? Is it MGM? It's art for art's sake. I think there's a certain level of creativity that the film companies want to do.
Right.
You know, Harvey Weinstein, I thought was really good at that when he looked at films like The Hell.
Harvey Weinstein, like I said, guys, he's now been indicted for thousands of sexual assault cases. That dude is an absolute freak, an absolute warlord when it comes to sexual abuse in Hollywood.
Help and so forth. I don't think he looked at that film as, oh, this is going to be the biggest blockbuster. I'm sure he didn't think it was going to be bigger than Lord of the Rings, but it was a very creative film.
Right.
And it did well, and it won Oscars and so forth.
Right.
So I think that's why they don't just do 80-90% G-rated films, even though they make a lot of money. That's what I think.
I disagree completely.
Okay.
I disagree completely.
And why is that?
Well, just because if you're any one of these fat cats running stuff, it's all about the money.
Facts. It's all about the money. That's why you do anything, guys. Why would they make movies if it's only about the money and power?
But like Amazon just bought MGM, bro. Like that.
The whole back catalog.
Wow.
Like that.
Yeah.
Bezos just went, buy it.
Damn.
I don't care what it costs. I want it. And now, just like Whole Foods, he's going to switch the legendary MGM to Amazon.
Oh.
And then he's going to plug that in to Whole Foods.
Right.
And then he's...
Well, to be
Yeah, he bought Whole Foods just like that as well. I think they paid $200 billion or something, some outrageous number for Whole Foods, just like that.
Fair, Jeff Bezos is not part of Amazon anymore.
Bro,
he has retired.
My point is...
But, his fingerprints are all over it.
Right.
I get it.
But my point is, it's about the money. And don't ever let Hollywood fool you to believe it's about something else.
Right.
All of those... Bob Iger right now is trying to make more money, Daddy-O.
Yeah,
like all the rest of them. So that's the kind of irony of my point. Yeah. When I make the G to PG-13 or NC-17 comparison, if you really want to be in profit, where the hell is one person in Hollywood who's going to be the king of Hollywood to break all this down?
Right.
I want to know.
Well, it's Disney to a certain degree, right? I mean, Disney dominates the G films as a whole, right?
They probably profit the most from G.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out is...
But even a lot of their biggest films aren't G-rated films. Like, is Moana G-rated or is it PG?
G. Should be G. I'm going to guess. Maybe PG, but it doesn't... You're making the same point.
Moana is a PG-rated film.
Right.
What about Moana 2? Let's take a look.
Now, my question is, how did Moana become PG and not
PG
G?
as well. Yeah, PG
Why
as well.
Why is it PG?
I don't know. Maybe some of the themes are a little mature. I mean, I love the film. Moana is one of my favorite Disney films ever.
I could joust Vlad right now. No, but I understand what you're saying. And listen, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, even Frozen was PG.
Is a great
Wicked
idea.
Was PG. Yeah.
Art for art's sake is a great idea.
Yeah.
Right.
A vampire movie at Christmas, I think, is designed.
Okay.
It's demonic, and it's used to basically insult Christianity and push down religion. Because the whole thing of Christmas, the whole reason behind Christmas that a lot of people don't even probably know nowadays is the Christ being born. Okay, Jesus Christ being born. Okay, that's the entire theme of Christmas. I don't know if people have forgotten about that or whatever, but that's the whole theme. But there's no Christmas movies anymore. Yeah, I agree with this title 100%.
It seems to be they scheduled it differently, Vlad.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Did it have to be on the birth of the Savior, is all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Ooh, I love this. This is facts.
Well, your next film was Fled with Lawrence Fishburne.
Brilliant film.
Yeah. And
great producer, Frank Mancuso Jr.
Yep. And apparently Lawrence Fishburne almost broke your ribs at one point.
Oh, yeah.
During the fight scene.
Right. So, I had just done Biodome with Pauly Shore. And working on that project with MGM, they turned around and, like I said, Frank Mancuso Jr. was this guy that produced the film. And they said, hey, we have this thing. There was a lot of the time in the studio system where they'd have projects they put into development, but they weren't sure what the timing of it was going to be. And Fled was one of these great opportunities where literally the studio was so happy with the Biodome results and what was happening with, the kind of development and the release of Biodome that they called me to say, hey, we have this thing, what's called in turnaround. They said, we have this thing that's on the shelf and we're thinking about doing it. We like Lawrence for this, and are you interested? And that's how I got to be part of that one.
Yeah, very interesting video, guys. Very, very interesting video. Is the D running Hollywood, and the money definitely runs Hollywood. And obviously, he's being kind of like back end. But the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Vlad trying to tell a guy who's been in the business 20 years how it works. Yeah, I agree, guys. Stephen Baldwin is massive in the industry, guys. And it's interesting that they don't really make any Christmas vampire movies like they used to. They still make movies like that. Nosferatu was released. Dear Santa, My Bad Santa. Like, they make movies like really anti everything. It's funny when Hollywood has been evil since the conception. I love you guys all. Drop in the comments down below what you all think. If you guys want us to help support my channel, link is in the description for my Patreon. Loads of unblocked and censored videos over there. For just the price of a coffee for €5 a month, you can help support me. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next expose. Peace.